What's up, everybody? You know, not a day goes by that I do that and I don't feel weird about it. So hope you appreciate that. Anyway, we have an awesome video for you today. It is how to make any USB microphone sound better. So stick around. This is only going to take 5 minutes. It is going to totally make your audio life in streaming a billion times easier. So for this video, I am going to be using a Blue Yeti to demonstrate. You can use any USB microphone in the world. Right now, this is probably the most popular one that all streamers have either heard of or used themselves. So the first thing you're going to want to make sure you can do is listen to your microphone. Now, how you do this in OBS is you go down to your audio mixer down here. You click this cogwheel. You go to Advanced Audio Properties. You click this drop down next to your microphone audio. You select Monitor and Output, and that should allow you to hear yourself. Okay, now that you can listen to your microphone, you're going to have to go to reaper.fm/REAplugs. There should be a link down below the video. This is what the website looks like, and you're going to click the download version for your correct version of Windows. My version is the 64-bit version, so I'm going to click the 64-bit, and I'm going to hit Save File. Once I've saved the file, I'm going to run the exe, and I'm going to say yes to all the prompts and install it in its default location. If you don't install it in its default location, OBS isn't going to know where to look for the plugin, and it's not going to work. So once you've done that, and once you've installed it, restart your OBS, and it should recognize these plugins. So now that you've restarted OBS, you're going to be able to add these filters. So go into OBS, go into your source list, and find your microphone. Right-click your microphone in your source list, and go to Filters. And then once you have filters open, hit this plus sign down here, and we're going to add 5 different filters, and this part's really easy. So the first filter that we're going to add is noise suppression, but OBS's default noise suppression plugin is pretty decent. So we're going to add noise suppression. The next one we're going to add is a VST2X plugin, and this refers to the thing that you just installed. So you can rename these, makes it a little bit easier to follow on with this guide. So I'm just going to rename this one to REAgate, and I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to select this drop down up here in the top right. I'm going to find REAgate standalone, click it, and that's it. Then we're going to add another one. It's another VST2 plugin. We're going to name this one REAcomp and hit OK. We're going to select the drop down here, and it's going to be REAcomp. There's 2 REAcomps. There's REAxcomp and REAcomp. The xcomp is a little bit more advanced, but you don't need it. It's just going to make things a little bit more obtuse and harder to understand. So stick with REAcomp for now. The last one that we're going to, or the last VST plugin that we're going to add here is going to be REAEQ. And we're going to hit OK. Then in the drop down, we're just going to find REAEQ. That's the last VST one that we're going to add. And the last one that we're going to add is gain. So now we have our 5 filters. I'm actually going to switch microphones, and I'm going to stop using this microphone, and I'm going to start using the Blue Yeti. And you're going to hear what it sounds like before we've activated all of these filters. And we're going to adjust it as we go.
This is the default Blue Yeti. You're going to notice it sounds like hammered shit. We're going to go back into our filters. You're going to right click, go to filters, and you're going to turn on your noise suppression filter. And the higher the suppression level is, the more of this sound it's going to muffle. Okay, the next one we're going to activate is REAgate. And to alter REAgate, we're going to click this Open Plugin Interface button. And what this does is whenever you go above a certain decibel level, it's going to open the gate. And anytime you're not louder than that setting, it's not going to let any sound through. So my room is about there. So anytime that I talk, it's going to open the microphone's gate. So this is your compressor. And there's 2 settings to change here. Number 1 is this ratio. You're going to want to set about a ratio of 4:1 here. So what your compressor is going to do is it's literally going to compress your signal. So anything that's really loud, too loud, is going to make lower volume. And anything that's very quiet is going to make higher volume. And all you're going to want to do is drag this down until it starts quieting your voice down. You want it to be about the top. And you could just play with this until it sounds good. It's not important to set it exactly like mine. It's going to be different depending on how close you are to your microphone and how loud your voice is and your room. If you want to play with the ratio, you could do that too. I don't recommend playing with anything else, really. The ratio and your threshold on the left-hand side are the only things you want to change. Then we're going to go to the EQ. The EQ is really your bread and butter. What you're going to want to do here is, depending on the sound of your voice, what I like to do is start by dragging down the mid channels and dragging up the high channels. So dragging down these, and you can just play with how this sounds too. This might take you a while to get it to sound good for your voice, but this is your bread and butter. This is gonna provide the most extreme change for your audio. Now, when we do that, what we're actually doing, let me open this again. What we're actually doing is making these bands quieter, but we're gonna need to add gain back because we've quieted down our signal pretty well. You could use the gain slider here if you want, but it sort of obfuscates things. And you're gonna want to set this to about, you're gonna want to monitor your OBS audio here, and you're gonna want it to just touch into the yellow range. Right there seems pretty good for me. All right. And that's pretty much it. So our secret sauce tip of the day today is going to be, if you want better microphone sound in addition to these filters, you're just gonna want to get close to your mic. It just sounds a lot better. It gives it that podcast feel. So that's pretty much it. And just for a comparison's sake, to see what it sounded like before we started messing with things and what it sounds like now. This is the before, and this is the after, which sounds so much better. Okay, self-plug. So this video is actually a separated part of another video of 5 technical tips that'll change your life. There's 4 other bits of tech, but I had friends encourage me to make this video to separate out this audio portion because it was so useful. So if you want to check out these other 4 tips, here's the video that corner. Yeah, right there. And if you found this useful, please like and subscribe and bookmark it and send it to your friends. And if you want to send them something that's faster or maybe easier to understand, I created this little infographic over there that is hosted on my website and in my Discord. So it's discord.gg/skullstream, and the website is skullstream.com. And there's links to both in the description down below. So you'll have fun. Good luck with your audio, and I hope you saved you some time and some effort. Okay, now get out. We gotta go play Doom. Okay, now leave. We gotta go play Doom Eternal on Nightmare mode for stream. Yay! Stay tuned next week. On Monday, I'll release another video. And the new video that we're gonna do next week is gonna be about 5 things that Twitch just really hates. Like, the whole platform just really doesn't like. So that you don't step into any minefields that you guys don't know exist.